I've tried to join. Supposed to click that link. Join.
Send me the work.
Send what?
Send me the work. I open on my laptop.
Okay.
Or if your laptop,
You do with the laptop.
yes, open on me at the show now.
Where my WhatsApp is telling me storage.
I did live here.
I'm going to see. I'll put it there.
You wanna which stage this? When somebody's deleting things and things are not
Claro.
Door.
That's it.
Okay.
Is it TikTok live?
Come, put it here instead.
There.
Who were inside?
The laptop.
You control board. Although their head will look down.
Someone's
You
requesting.
can see fire, you see from there.
Yes.
Or change it. Yeah, just focus on now.
Yeah. And this thing.
Try to move that stuff, let's see. Don't go too far. Should be within this range. This one. Be within this range. Yeah. Don't leave a lot of space. Yeah. Who is starting? Eve. Eve, are you the one starting?
Yes. Let me clear my storage. Jesus.
Play storage for what?
I need to open the stuff on my phone now.
Sergio, so now don't click that thing.
I
Someone
don't
wants to
know if you join this thing.
Then see.
I don't know if you join
Darius.
Google.
You get for muting. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic. Welcome, Muma Darius. Please mute your mic. Have you everything okay? Let's start, please.
Okay.
It's 7 minutes past time. Okay, in Andrew, they get one shot. In 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, and action.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here again, and with me we have Mr. Sergius. Welcome, Mr. Sergius.
Thank you very much, Ms. Eve. And welcome to our fellow associates. This is week 14 of our Associate Friday, and we are here again to impart you. So welcome everyone, and stay good to your chair.
Today we are going to be talking on time management and productivity hacks for real estate associates. I know a lot of us find it difficult to manage our time, how to put our activities together. We don't really know how to compose our schedules to be able to attack everything. So today, myself, Miss Eve, and Mr. Sergius are going to educate you on time management. So So, Mr. Sergius, is there something you like to tell them?
Well, time is everything, right?
Yes.
Let's just say there's a saying, time is constant, and
Yeah.
we are the ones passing through. Time is there. So you just pass through, you just get old and you go. So if you don't manage your activities,
Yes.
right, you will pass on without doing anything.
That's very true.
So time management is very, very important and pertinent for everyone, especially real estate associates.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking on is why time management matters. Now you feel like, oh, but there's time now. I'm still going to do this thing. Why does it matter? Because real estate is equal to multiple moving parts. If you're getting into real estate, you need to know that there are so many things that you are going to be moving into. Poor time management equal to missed sales. If you don't manage your time properly, automatically some clients that you were supposed to attend to that you fail to attend to them. An organized agent equals to consistent closers. If you're organized, then you're constantly going to be closing on sales. I'm going to allow Mr. Sergius to talk on common time wasters for realtors.
Okay, as a realtor, there are some things that may distract you and waste your time, right? The most common one is social media.
That's very true.
Yeah. You go online, you want to post the content, and then you find yourself being drawn to other people's content. And the moment you start scrolling,
That's it.
you
That's
may
it for
spend
you.
2 hours, 3 hours, and then you don't even realize that you have been watching, consuming other people's content without even putting out your own content.
Yeah.
So you see that the psychology is very, very, very real. You go out there and they will attract you with contents that are familiar to your own. The algorithm is such a way that you just get drawn in.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you see maybe a beautiful mansion, the next thing you see is a beautiful mansion, another one, and you keep on just watching, scrolling. At the end of the day, you haven't done anything, but time has passed you, or you have passed by, and time is there looking at you.
Yeah, that's very true.
Another time waster is poor planning for site visit.
Mm-hmm.
We at the office, we have site visits twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturday. That's by default. It's not by default, sorry. That's by we meant it. It's an implementation so that we know that within the week, you call your clients, you tell them, okay, I have this client, and we go on site at this time.
Mm-hmm.
You prepare, tell him you come to the office by 9 o'clock so that by 10 we are going to the site.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't plan your site well, your site visit well, know that you will not follow up well and you will not close.
That's
So
very
it
true.
all begins from there. The next one, failing to prioritize hot leads. We have hot leads and we have cold leads. Hot leads are people you're actively talking to.
True.
Those are your leads. Cold leads are ones that you have spoken to and then you've stayed maybe a month, a week or so.
Maybe
Those are
they
already
still
cold
need
leads.
some follow
Yeah,
up.
they need follow up. But then your hot leads are people who you're actively talking to, right?
Mhm.
So you have to follow up on them. If you don't prioritize them and you go trying to talk with people you just met or people who have already been there and you have presented your opportunities to them, they do not buy them, you will not be prioritizing your hot lead, and then you will lose that hot leads, meaning you have a mountain of cold leads without any hot leads.
That's
You
true.
need hot leads to market on. Now for the final point, we have getting stuck in administrative work. We are fond of sitting in the office and wanting to do everything that we do in the office. Without going out there, you need to prospect, you need to go
Yes.
for site visits, you need to talk to people, you need to present your opportunities to people, take people to sites so that they see and then follow up. If you stay in the office trying to just maybe create content in the office,
Mm-hmm.
right, you will not really you will not make it. So we have a daily realtor success routine, what you should do every day on the daily for you to succeed as a real estate associate. Miss Eve, what are some of the routines you practice or associates to practice in order to be successful as realtors?
Okay, as realtors, there are some habits that you need to practice, as Mr. Sergius rightly said. You can devote your mornings strictly for checking messages. You set up 3 priorities. when you wake up in the morning, you check your messages, the clients that have texted you. From there, you'll be able to structure your day. Now, if there are some 3 people who have said they want to go for site visit, it will be easy for you to schedule them for site visit. But if you don't go through your messages, or you don't start up your day by looking at the things that you're supposed to do, then the rest of your day will end up haphazard. Now, around midday, you can do your prospecting and client calls. You go out there for prospecting, you get new leads. You do client calls for the ones that you have already been talking to. Maybe the ones that had booked for site visit. Hello, sir. Are you still on for site visit at maybe 2 p.m.? Are we still going to meet? Where are we meeting? And all of that. Those kind of important information. And then by afternoon, you go for your site visit. If you have clients that you need to take them for site visit, you take them for site visit. You do follow up with your other pending clients. And by evening, you're planning and you're reflecting on how the day went. You're preparing yourself for the next day. If you have a standard structure for your day like this, you would hardly ever waste time, because you always have something that you're looking up to doing after the previous thing that you have done. When you wake up in the morning, you know what you're supposed to do. By midday, you know what you're supposed to do. By afternoon, you know what you're supposed to do. In the evening, you know what you're supposed to do. That way, when somebody is contacting you for something that is out of your schedule, you start telling them, okay, let me check my schedule, and then I'll see where to fit this. When you hear people talking like this, it's not because they are too busy, or in our normal palang, they want to show. They don't want to show. People actually have schedules that they follow. And if you put up your schedule like this, then it will be very difficult for you to waste your time. And right now, I'm going to leave Mr. Sergius to talk on the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle.
Okay, the Pareto principle, as she rightly calls it, is a principle or a rule that gives you the opportunity to factor, or to gives you a ratio between your activities and results, right? You do 20%, making sure that 20% of your activities gives you 80% results. Most of the times we go out, we do too many things. Like
that's very true.
We fill our days with so many activities, and at the end of the day, we don't get results.
Yeah.
Like you do 90% activities, and you don't get up to 10% result.
Because
that
you have
is,
just jumbled
you
a whole
do
lot of
everything,
things. You
but
want
you
to
don't
do
do
everything.
you don't do everything, but you don't do any of them well. You just do, you touch this one, you leave, touch this one, you leave. Maybe you go for prospecting, you just talk to a client, and you're not even sure about that client. You leave this client, you just have someone who wants to go and see a house. You don't even know what the client wants,
Yeah.
the type of thing. You go there, you see the client, then in the evening you come again. You have done everything, but you haven't done anything. At the end of the day, you haven't closed anyone. So
And you're tired. You'll be
you're
tired.
tired.
You start telling
Very
people,
tired.
oh,
Very tired.
I
You
really worked today. I'm
What is
very
there to
tired.
show for
What did you do? What are the
is there to
results
do?
showing that?
So this principle, it tells that you focus mostly now on you focus on the income generating activities, right?
Yeah.
When you do that, no matter what, you get the results. Prospecting, if you are going for prospecting, make sure that at the end of that prospecting session, you have at least 5 hot leads. Yeah, you can talk to 20-50 people. That is good. You present them the opportunity, but then you bring down this number of people to maybe 10 or 20 people who are really interested. You take their contacts from those people. Now, who are those that are ready at this moment to buy, or who have the plan to buy land within this time frame, right? That is what you do. Going out to follow ups, those 5 people you got that are ready or have the interest, have shown you interest that they want to actually buy this property. Follow up, talk to them, take them for site inspections, let them see the sites, right? Give them other options. Make sure you talk to them every day, give them proposal. If you have flyers, you share with them, so that at the end of the day, you close those people. Because the more you talk to your hot list, the more they are interested. You arouse their curiosity.
Yeah,
Say,
that's
okay,
very
this person is telling me about this land. He's always talking about this land. Let me at least go and see it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I have the money. Most of them have the money. Most people have the money already, but they want you to move it out of them, make them pay, give them reason to buy that land. You tell them about everything. So you follow up, and then at the end of the day, you close. That is what you do. You make sure that 20% of your activities give you at least 80% of your result.
end
So
result.
if you are prospecting, make sure that at the end of that prospecting you have at least 5 hot lists. That is already giving you at least 30% result. When you go for follow-up, make sure that that follow-up leads to a site inspection. That is another 30%. You already have 60%. Now just to go to site inspection, when you already reach at site inspection, the only thing you need to do now is to follow up and let the client pay. So at the end of the day, you have done 20% of each activity, giving you 80% of the result. So make sure that your activities are money making or money driven activities, so that you generate income and you see the results, not that you just go ahead doing things over and over, doing everything, and then at the end you don't get any results.
That's
right?
very true.
Yeah, so our next one we'll be talking about, giving you some tools to improve your productivity. Tools that make you stay productive in order for you to gain success. So Miss Eve, what are the tools? What are some tools that you can use in order to maintain your productivity?
Well, I think using Google Calendar for your scheduling is really going to help you. Even most of us use iPhones, even the notes on your iPhones, you can use it to do your scheduling. You go on your reminder in your iPhone for your scheduling. It's going to keep you on track that, oh, you have this activity to do at this time. You'll have this activity to do at this time. You can also use customer relationship management apps for tracking your leads. It's going to help you to put your leads together, track them, maybe send them messages. At this time, we have this new product, automated messages. We have this product at this time, or we have this property that you can check for sites and site visit and all of that. WhatsApp Business for professional messaging. You can use your WhatsApp Business. If you're using normal WhatsApp, you can use WhatsApp Business preferably, so that there's a place where you can display your product that you're selling. Now, when somebody contacts you and then they want to check your profile, they see a few properties that you have already displayed there. Before they even want to text you, they have already gone through your catalog.
They have an idea
of what you're selling.
And then they have a visual image already. So when they're coming to you, they already know what to expect.
Exactly. So you can use your WhatsApp Business for professional messaging. You can also put automated messages for maybe you're on site and you're unable to respond to your leads at the time. There are automated messages that can respond to them. Hello, it's Mr. Sergius from Crown Homes. I'll be with you in a minute. Please drop your message. And yeah, there are messages like that. If you're using your WhatsApp Business, you can do that. You need to also come up with a task list. There are some apps that you can use for this purpose. You can use pen and paper. You can use Trello. You can use there are so many apps.
Gantt chart.
It
maintains, it gives you a track. You keep track. Maybe you have to do prospecting. They tell you between this time or this week you are doing prospecting. You are doing site visit. You are doing follow up.
From this time to this time.
It gives you
your task list.
A good track. Keeps good track of your tasks. So that you know that everything, if you are going prospecting, okay, how many people are you talking to and what is the time frame you are talking to
these people? Exactly. It helps. Things like this will really help you. And there's a difference between batching and scheduling. You need to know whether you're batching your tasks together or you're actually scheduling them. So, Mr. Sergius, please can you talk to us about this batching and scheduling?
Okay, when we talk about batching is grouping activities that are similar together and doing them at the same time. For example, if you have to call, or if you have to put calls, or send emails, send messages to people, those are things you can do at the same time. You can batch them together and do follow up is either through call, through text message. So you can do all of those things at the same time. Then you assign time blocks, right?
Yes.
For focus work. When you have some work, maybe you have to create content, for example.
Yes.
Create a specific time blocks where you know that within this time your energy is high.
Exactly.
So you do everything you do it in regards to how you feel, how you plan your day, right?
Yes.
At this time of the day, if you go for site inspection, you cannot do content after you've come from a site inspection because you'll be very tired and you'll be worn out. So all of that. So you need to create this time block so that you know which activity is suitable for which moment or which hour of the day. Now, avoiding multitasking. You need to avoid multitasking. You cannot prospect, follow up, and close on it at the same time. You have 3 clients, you want to follow up, you want to you confuse you.
It will
If you want to
confuse
do that,
you.
batch, maybe you take 3, 4 clients for a side visit. Yeah, that is good. But than that, you take these 4 clients and you are doing prospecting for one person,
Side visit for one
the other
person.
person, trying to convince.
It's
or
even
close.
going to reduce your
Yeah.
quality.
Yes. So batch them, put them together. You take prospecting. Okay, these 3 clients, you take them, show them on site. It's very simple.
Yes.
Very easy. If you're following up, you can write even one message and forward to all 3 of them. Right?
Yes.
That is what batching is all about. So, in order for you to increase your speed and maximize your productivity, you need to avoid multitasking. Stop doing too many things at the same time.
Please, this is a very key point that I think a lot of us are doing, including me. There are some times that I feel like I have so much work and I just need to do everything at once.
At the same time, because
At the end of the day, you will not even do it well.
You want to just finish doing the thing.
Yeah.
Good. Finishing is not the objective. The objective is for you to finish well.
Exactly.
It's not how fast, but how far you can
far.
go and how well you do what you're supposed to do. You need to be productive. You need to have a value, right? People don't only buy your service, or they don't only pay for the service. They pay for the value of that service.
Exactly.
So if you do anyhow, right? If you do it anyhow, you will see anyhow.
Exactly.
Right? So if you just do haphazardly, the person too will want to pay you. He will not be buying. He will say this amount you are calling is not worth it. So
That's
what you are
true.
presenting to me, it needs to have the value the client is paying for.
I remember a wise person has told me before that it's not by how much speed you use, it's by how much distance you cover. So if you're jumbling all your tasks together and it reduces your quality, it reduces your productivity, at the end of the day you will not reach your end goal. But if you take your time to do one task very well, your end goal is going to be more than that of the person who was doing everything together. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sellus, for that, because I'm also learning. You know, as we're teaching people, we are learning. Life is continuous
Learning never ends, so you must learn from everyone.
Yes.
The questions you pose, the associate pose on this, we learn from them, because we too, there are some things we may overlook or even underlook. So
Yeah.
when this question comes, we learn. Right? We learn
Yes.
and we adapt.
Okay, thank you very much. We are going to talk now on delegation and collaboration. There are some things that you will need to delegate for other people to do,
Yeah.
and there are other things that you need to collaborate with other people so that these things will come out very well with
You cannot
good
do
quality.
everything
You cannot
on
do
your
everything
own.
on your own.
Yeah, you cannot do it alone. They say man is not an island. You cannot make yourself an island.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there are some tasks, like administrative tasks, that you can delegate them if possible. If you know that you have a lot of site visits to do at a time, and then maybe there are some proposals you have in the office to type, you can delegate the proposals to another person, and then you go for the site visit, because you cannot do everything on your own, as Mr. Zedis has said. You cannot do everything on your own.
And at the end of the day, if you are too stressed, you are burnout, you will not be productive, and you will not even do anything. You will not do anything, because you have tried to touch everything. If you do something, you begin and you don't end, you haven't done it.
Exactly.
There is no worries, there's no 50% chance. It has to be 100. So everything you do, you must start and finish.
Okay, the next thing is that you can partner with other associates for joint site visits. Now, you have a client who wants to check our estate at Wonjoku, at Sampit, and then you have another client who wants to check a property at Kamsi. Now, these two people are scheduled for the same time, maybe 3 p.m. The other person was supposed to come at 1 p.m., and suddenly they said, okay, they'll not be able to make it at 1, they'll come at 3. You can contact another associate and say, all right, you know what, let's partner for the thing. You can take this client to Kamsi, I'll take this client to something. That way it's easy. When you distribute your tasks like this, or you collaborate with other people, it makes work easy. Focus your energy on client-facing tasks. Now, you cannot just be doing things because you want to do them. You need to focus on your clients. Because if you don't pay attention to your clients, at the end of the day, they feel neglected.
Of course, your client is the priority, right? Your main objective, your main goal is to satisfy the client. So if you go and you just you go to site and you just show them that okay, this is the place. You don't take them around the place to actually appreciate it, because
Yeah.
people need to take it in. When a client goes to the site, they need to take it in. They have their vision, they have what they want to do, maybe the type of house. They have to go around and put themselves, like envisage how the house they want to build, the project they want to embark on that property, how it will look like. So they need that time. You cannot rush them.
Or maybe you go there, you show them the property, you don't even ask them, how do you see this place? Do you like it? How would you like your house to face? Would you like it to be this? You don't ask anything. You reach there, you say, okay, so this is the property. I have another person to take on site there. So this is it. If you conclude, you let me know. No, it's very wrong. You don't need to do that. You need to focus your energy on your clients.
And the client, always remember, the client is king. The client is king. No matter what, you need his money. He may need your service, but you are not the only one rendering that service. Always remember that there are other associates in the same company. There are other companies.
Yeah.
So if you don't do it, if you don't satisfy him,
another
he will
person
leave.
will.
Yeah, he will go to another, and the other person will be very, very appreciative, and he will want to satisfy the client, because he sees that okay, this person messed up. It's my place to clean it up.
Exactly, and it's
So
very
he will
easy.
do it now with so much passion, making that person now to be a return client.
Yeah, it's very easy for you to take another person's position when the person has messed up. Because if I come to you now and I tell you that, oh, I went to this place and these people did not treat me well, they did not even give me water to drink, the first thing that comes to your mind is you should give me water to drink. So if you mess up and your client goes and tell another person that, oh, this person messed up with me, they already know what they are supposed to fix. They are supposed to fix. So if you are not paying attention to your client, another person will pay attention to them.
And more attention, even.
Yeah. And will likely take your
trying to correct the mistakes you made. And they will take that client. The satisfaction the client will derive. It may even be just to mock you.
Exactly.
He will come back to that other.
Say you thought you were the best agent in Korea, right? I met another person who has given me this, and this person was so nice to me, and this person, you start feeling bad for yourself. Meanwhile, it's just because you wanted to do everything alone.
Not like you meant to be rude or not to satisfy the person, but then you were not you did not plan. Yeah. So now we've been talking about being stressed out, burnout, and over. How do you avoid it? How do you avoid burnout? How do you avoid this stress? So the very first thing is for you to take breaks, right, during the day. You cannot walk throughout the day no matter what. We have power now. You can take a 5-minute power nap just to rejuvenate yourself. Yes. You must not walk till you pass out before you think that you have walked.
Yeah.
Take some breaks, very short breaks. You must not go for your. Take short breaks. Set boundaries with clients. There are some clients that will call you even at midnight because they want to talk. Like they have questions. Tell them that okay, this is the time I work. I work between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. And then I can answer your questions on my personal time, maybe between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. And from 8 p.m. you cannot call me. You cannot. I cannot respond to you. Those boundaries will make you have some peace of mind. At least the client knows that this is the time for me to write. Right? Because you cannot call the client in some type of odd hours.
Yeah.
You cannot call a client and now you don't know if he's with a wife or with a partner who will not appreciate you calling
at that time.
So you need to set those boundaries so that you are protected. At least for your own mental health, for your own sanity, you are protected. Now, protect your weekends with positivity, right?
Yeah.
You have to protect your weekends. You work during the week, and your weekend is for you to rest. Don't let a client come and distract you or want to force you to go for a site visit. Though there are some cases that you make arrangements, you make extra provisions for some that okay, maybe you do not have chance during this week, but on the weekend we can go. Don't let it be a routine so that they know that okay, we can call you at any moment. No. Set boundaries. You work within the week. You don't work throughout the week. So that on weekends you have time to rest. You don't get burnout. Because when you are stressed, you are burnout, you will not be able to work. You will not be able to focus. and that reduces your productivity. Without productivity, there is no sale, and without sale, there is no money.
Exactly.
For you to make money, you need to avoid burnout as much as possible. Take breaks, have weekends to yourself, so that you can at least have some peace of mind. Take a stroll too. Enjoy your life. You are not all about work. You are working this money so that you can relax too.
And
Right.
breaks does not only mean that, oh, you must go somewhere. You must not really go anywhere. If you're home, you can just relax on your phone, make a few scrolls on TikTok, you sleep. During these breaks that you're taking, you can even have the time to learn something else. You have different innovative ideas that you can include in your business, and then you expand in it. So thank you very much for that, Mr. Sergio. Thank you very much. Now, what's the action plan?
Yeah, what should you do after listening to all of this? What is it that you have to do in order to put this into practice? So, Miss Eve.
Okay, I'll advise that you create a weekly planner today, because you cannot just go about your weeks like that without knowing anything that you. On Monday, you come up with your weekly task. You write, on Monday I'm supposed to do this. On Tuesday I'm going to do this. On Wednesday I'll do follow suit right up to Sunday. Now, within the week, or as you're waking up, we have previously told you, in the morning you know what to do, at midday you know what to do, in the afternoon you know what to do. As time is going, you know what to fit into your already existing schedule. When you create your planner like this, you have a focus. If you know that on Mondays you are going to be in the house, you be in the house. On Tuesdays you are going to do prospecting, you do your prospecting. On Wednesdays you go for site visit, a site visit day. Until just like that. We are not saying that it's going to be only for that activity, but as the week is going in front, yeah, you know how to fit in other activities.
Make sure that every week you have a routine. You know that this week I have these things to do.
Exactly.
You can start every year. You start at the beginning of the year. You make a long-term plan. You go every month. You have this plan. Every week you have this plan. Every day.
Yeah,
so
you
have
should
this
have a
routine
target.
that every day you have something. You have an objective. You have a goal. You have a target.
Yeah.
So you do that for every activity, and at the end you will see that your productivity must increase. You must improve your productivity.
The next thing is that you need to identify your top 3 daily priorities. Like, every day there are these 3 things that you must do. Maybe it's putting out your content. You know that, okay, you want to grow your network, you want to get into a wider space. You need to devote yourself that every day I'm going to post 2 contents, at least 2 contents online, on all your social media platforms. You prioritize that activity. You need to pick 3 main activities that you must do every day. You prioritize it. That is going to help you for your business. So I don't mean other activities, all those kind of different activities. You know, every day you need to go to the club. Please, that's not what we're trying to. That's not what we're trying to do here. That is related to your work. That is related to your business. You pick 3 main activities that you're going to do every day. And lastly, you need to eliminate one time wasting habit this week. If you know that there's this particular thing that makes you to waste time, like Mr. Sergio said, scrolling through TikTok, then you need to look for a way every week to eliminate one of those habits. If you know you're scrolling through TikTok too much, TikTokers, reduce the way you scroll on TikTok. Next week, you pick one of your other bad habits, and then you eliminate.
Yeah. So with that, this action plan is for you to implement. You don't take it and keep. You need to do it immediately.
Yeah.
Right. So that you get used to it. It's an action plan. You need to be active. You need to participate. You need to take care. You need to pursue it so that it becomes a habit. It becomes a part of you, a culture that you have developed, a part of your routine. Make a routine your routine so that every week you have this. You know that you have to do it. Right?
Yeah.
You have these things that you need to do. You need to set your boundaries. You need to. So all this action plan is for you to take it into consideration, to take it as a part of your routine, so that you avoid all the difficulties or the challenges that you'll be facing in time management and productivity. In order for you to increase your productivity, you must make this action work. So J.
What's happening? It shows you for no life.
Okay, so
Let's cut the line.
it's Google Meet. It's Google Meet together.
Okay, so we're going to move to our final motivation, which is your calendar is your business partner. Master your time and you will master your results. If you know how to manage your time, obviously your results are going to be positive. So we are going to appreciate that with the action plan that we have given you and with all the things that we have taught you today, you can go and practice it this week. And then next week, Friday, you come and then there will be a small time session where you can tell us if this plan has actually been working for you, if it has helped you to manage your time better. So if there are any questions, you can ask us before we end our live. The thing
Live?
disconnected. You could just go back. You could just go back
The thing
live.
is that it was disconnected from our
From it was
phones, but
connected since,
yeah.
but you're showing there that you.
Yeah, it's
still
inside.
recording.
It's recording.
so I had
I
to show
tried.
him.
I tried here. I was like, I tried until I was not even seeing anything.
I noticed it. That's why
You
I
could
tapped
just
him.
go off from here and then start back. People who are already engaged.
Go back with it. Yeah,
Merci pour l'opportunité.
50 viewers.
If
5 comments, 50k likes. Then
5K or 50K.
50k.
Your nickname na wetin?
Sorry, 5k.
Your nickname na wetin?
5k likes.
They call the light flash for me. Rapport speed.
Flash, I see you. Real estate, they go with content.
I mean, you say, I see your cancel. I want to go check by this thing. The quality. My status, you don't watch, you don't see them. You look direct. Look at comment vanish. See, I'm sure you don't share now.
Usually record so you part.
Probably don't go use an answer. Roast me.